I'd like to take this occasion to thank all of the Periscope live stream community that engaged with me in January and February of 2020 on this Vietnam quest. Je voudrais remercier la communauté Periscope qui a participé avec moi durant cette tournée au Vietnam. Okay, let's look at this corner here. Woohoo! Yeah, Noel is my name. That is me. Noel, c'est moi. Xin chào. Hey, Dang Phi. Oh, come on, Ban. So he's saying hello and then he's saying thank you. I don't know what Ban means. And my Vietnamese, even though I've been here 5 days, is very limited. But I hope to add to my repertoire of words. I do. I'm giving you information that the NSA don't even know about. Another 3-letter agency. Somebody asked me today if I belong to another 3-letter agency. I can neither affirm or deny. I have the hiccups. I think it's best not to confirm or deny. Be non-committal. Come on, Ban. Ooh. Hi. Xin chào. Dang Phi. I hope you speak English, or you can even speak French in here, because there are Francophone people, and there's one person that speaks Spanish. Well, that I know of, anyway. Oh, I'm so happy you like that I'm sharing. I'm very glad to share. It's my pleasure. I'm enjoying sharing this part of the world because I know a lot of interest from what I can see. There's a lot of interest in this part of the world, and it's not an easy part of the world to get to. You know, there's so many other places that I guess are on people's want-to-go list that while it's still up there, for whatever reasons, people might not be able to come here, but they certainly are thirsty for details and things that are unusual, things that are surprising. So my hope is that I can come up with enough to quench that thirst and interest. Well, Samson Beach. Well, come to Samson Beach. I'll have to put that in the Google machine and see what that says. I used to think BTS is another 3-letter agency. Hey, you know what? Today I was surrounded by maybe 15 Korean high school kids at the Temple of Literature. And because I was live streaming, it seemed to make them very interested. And they surrounded me like for 5 minutes and they photobombed my live stream. And we had an ongoing conversation. It was a first for me. I've never been swarmed by Korean high schoolers. Anyways, that was in my previous scope. Yeah, it was odd. It was odd. But they seem to really be having fun on, I guess it's on a school trip. All right. You're welcome, Dang Phi, if you're thanking me. Thank you, Sky Owl, for noticing and for giving a damn. You get points for that. I hope I follow you already. Yeah, I'm following. Will Smith. There you go. So yeah. What can I say? I had 2 ginger teas today, and then my driver, Mai, she drove me around all day today, and one of the stops that she brought me to was a pharmacy. So we got a kind of a spray for the raspy throat. And so I've had a throat spray, and then I went and got some. I stocked up on some snacks because Tet is coming. Tet is coming, people. Be prepared. I'm from Montreal, Canada, and so I bought a bunch of snacks, and I also bought some cough drops. And I'm treating myself to a rooftop beer. This is a local beer, Hanoi beer, and I think bottled water is more expensive than the local beer. So I've already cheered a couple of times, but whenever I open a new bottle, I always think of absent friends and I make it cheers to absent friends. So here's cheers to absent friends. Do they confuse you for being American? Not really. I don't think they give a freak. I don't think they give a flying freak if I'm American. Um, if you can pay for stuff, that's all the. That's all the. No, they don't think I'm American, but it's like nobody accuses you of being anything. I don't think people think I'm British or Australian or. But no, I rarely get accused of being American or a Canadian. Okay, what's the local remedy for cold? Ginger tea. My bartender prepares me fresh ginger shavings that he muddles, and he adds like a lemon liqueur and some honey, and he serves it hot. Saigon beer, Hanoi beer, Tan Hoa. Very good. Thank you. Yes. Cheers. Cheers, my friend. Clink, clink. There we go. À votre santé. Oui, merci. Merci pour les bons vœux. Les gentils vœux. So nobody push the beer over the side because that could be very dangerous. We are 8 stories up. On ba kong bi toi nong do kong. Hi. I probably butchered that, but I tried. I tried. Beep, 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 beep. It's in the distance. Okay. So there are a lot of little shops that stay open late at night, and everybody has their own little business on the street, I mean. And so there are places ruined from the war that they keep it for visits. I'm not sure. I mean, one of the places from the war was Hanoi Hilton, and I was the scope I did prior to this. I was at the Hanoi Hilton. Um, Trying to remember when I went there. I went there after I went to the Natural History Museum. I went to the Hanoi Hilton, and after the Hanoi Hilton, I went to the Temple of Literature. So I saw 3 museums, although it's only labeled the Natural History Museum of Hanoi. I have yet to edit the title of that stream. I might just leave it alone. Who knows? It was 20 years of war, yes. There was a lot of suffering. I mean, there's a lot of suffering prior to those 20 years as well. En Hanoi, el tráfico es un chaos. Sí, sí, pollution. Pollution. Ooh la la. Pollution is terrible. Architecturally, yes. In terms of vibrancy, um, in terms of the amount of businesses and the choice, like you could have. I went shopping for sunglasses. I went shopping for a specific type of sunglasses, like a Ray-Ban that's semi-rimless, a semi-rimless that would fit in a motorcycle helmet. You know, it's kind of curved. And just out of generalities, I went to near a very high-end uh, mall, a high-end kind of galleria, and the price of the Ray-Bans were $350. So by Hanoi standards, that's obscene. So my driver, brought me to a medium range street where um, they have knockoffs, but they're not really cheap knockoffs that'll break you within 2 minutes of you having bought. Yeah, 350 American. Well, yeah, American bucks was the conversion. So I ended up getting the kind as close to the kind of Ray-Ban. At least I got to try maybe 20 frames until I found one that I felt okay. And they came to an amazing $17 US. I mean, in terms of a Vietnamese dong equivalent of $17 dollars. You're still on? Hi. No, I took a break, and then I went out and I had some dinner, and then I went and stocked up on snacks because Tet is coming next week, and you better be prepared because the whole country shuts down, and prices triple, and services become non-existent, and if they are existent, they're super expensive. I haven't really paid attention. I haven't even. Um, I've seen people watch Tet. Tet is their New Year's. Tet is their New Year's where it's family time. So, generally, if a business can't staff, hi, Linda, a business can't staff their regular staff during Tet because they have to pay them extra. So this is the time of year where everybody goes home. A lot of people who work in Hanoi, maybe live here, their family doesn't necessarily come here. So they all go back to where their homestead is, and it's family time for everybody in the country. And there's just skeleton services and skeleton crew. So you need to book early, and you need to stock up on snacks because even like the price of certain cheap things triple. So you don't want to be caught unprepared. And so I'm forewarning. I've been forewarned. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, Menush is giving Linda hearts. Yes, she deserves all the hearts. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, Menush is giving Linda hearts. Way to go, Menush. What do you do for work that allows you to travel for so long periods? Well, I've been self-employed for maybe 35 years. So the nature of the service that I provide tends to drop off after Christmas and really only slowly starts emerging around March, where I get like the phone rings more frequently. So that really gives me January and February, the worst months of the year for Montreal, Canada, weather-wise, a time to get out of Dodge, forget about the worst parts of winter. And I mean, I can't afford, or sometimes it doesn't work out. I have scheduled work sometimes, but normally it's a quiet time of year. So ideally, it's perfect for a Montrealer who wants to get away. Yes, it is awesome because I'm on vacation. Vietnam, that Toit, what? I'm not sure what your question is. I was explaining what I understand about Tet and what I've been doing to prepare for it, which I haven't done a hell of a lot. I've just done a little bit. No, you're asking a lot of personal questions, but no, I'm not married and I don't have kids.